Calculate the area of the shaded region bounded by the polar curve r equals 1 minus 2 sine theta and the axis of the Cartesian plane. Here's the graph of 1 minus 2 sine theta, and we know that the area of under the polar curve, is given by the formula A equals 1/2 times the integral of r squared d theta. To simplify everything, we drew the rest of the graphs, the graph within specific intervals, so we can identify which intervals we're going to be concerned with when we find the area. Since we're looking for this area right here, but not this, we can assume that the area is going to be between 3 pi over 2 and 2 pi, and that we're going to have to subtract the area of the curve between pi over 2 and 5 pi over 6. So now we apply the area under a polar curve formula to the specified intervals we mentioned earlier, which are 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi and pi over 2 to 5 pi over 6. And we're going to have to subtract them, so we're going to end up with 1/2 times the integral of r squared d theta between 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi minus 1/2 times the integral of r squared d theta between pi over 2 to 5 pi over 6. Now for r, we can plug in the equation that was given to us earlier, which is 1 minus 2 sine theta. And we get 1/2 times 1 minus 2 sine theta squared integral between 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi minus 1/2 times the integral of 1 minus 2 sine theta squared between pi over 2 to 5 pi over 6. When we expand them, we're going to get 1 minus 4 sine theta plus 4 sine squared theta for each one. And they're going to be between the intervals we mentioned earlier. Now, we can integrate. And remember right here, for 4 sine squared theta, we can apply the half angle formula. And it will turn into 2 theta minus sine 2 theta when we integrate it. So just keep that in mind for now. We're going to integrate the rest of the problem. We get 1/2 times theta plus 4 cosine theta plus 2 theta minus sine 2 theta between 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi minus theta plus 4 cosine theta plus 2 theta minus sine 2 theta between pi over 2 to 5 pi over 6. We simplify it here, and we plug in the values of the upper and lower limits. And we eventually end up with an answer and your area ends up being pi plus 8 plus 3 radical 3 over 4 units squared.